how to revive a dead YouTube channel. This is what you guys want to know. So for the people with experience or people that are buying an aged account, pre-monetized account, you want to know how to take a very low revenue channel and you want to turn it into thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions. So that's what we're going to be going over this video, and I'm going to show you a channel that I've had for 2 or 2.5 years now, and I haven't uploaded in 10 months until recent. And I'll show you the revenue, how I'm doing it, how I'm able to revive, and things that you want to look for, how you can do the same with any other channel or even a brand new one. So let's do it. All right, so this is my channel right here. I've had it since 2023. You can see the amount of subscribers, videos, 40 million views, whatever. And we can go right here. We can scroll down. I'm going to refresh it. That way, again, transparency. You guys can fully see I'm telling the truth. Up until 3 or 4 days ago, the last video posted on this channel was 10 months ago right here, which is almost a year, which is crazy. So if I show you guys the analytics for this channel and how much it's making, you can see right here it is at $600 to date, which obviously hasn't been posting for 10 months. And you can see for not posting for 10 months on a long form channel, the fact that I was still getting 130,000 long form views is actually insane, because as you guys know, or how most of you guys see YouTube as, any other business, there's no other business besides YouTube automation, as well as I'm concerned, that you can stop completely, like quit completely or whatever, stop uploading and still make passive revenue and make good money from it. Now, is $600 anything to like get me happy and like make me excited about? Personally, no, because I have a lot of expenses. $600 really doesn't make a dent in that. But for someone that has a more normal lifestyle, obviously $600 for the past 10 months, and even on those closer dates, you know, this was much higher in the past few months. So this is definitely not bad at all for not having to do work for almost a year for it. But like I said, I'm starting to revive it. I'm starting the channel back up again, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do the same way. That way you can monetize your views and make hundreds of thousands of dollars or $10,000 of dollars, whatever you're trying to do with YouTube automation. So if we go ahead and we go to the revenue tab right here, you can see the revenue right here, last 28 days, $668. Now, if we go right here, this is before I started uploading, it was averaging pretty much like $20 a day. And then right here, when I first uploaded, it went from $20 to 36. And then the next day it went from 36 to 46. And then after 46, it went to 65. So it's been going up, give or take $10 to $15 a day since I've started uploading. You can see the RPM right here as well. I haven't posted on it as well in a while, so you can see the past few revenue months right here. Like, it was making multiple thousands of dollars per month, which again, I haven't uploaded on it in like 10 months. So even in April, I was making 2,600, 2,400, 1,600, 1,200. So it gradually got lower and lower, which is, you know, what happens and what you expect, especially on a YouTube channel that you don't upload or touch or do any work on. But the fact that I was able to make almost $3,000 a month in some of these earlier months is crazy, because, you know, that's like $20,000, $30,000 a year if it would have kept at that rate. If we go to the channel again, you can see that I first started uploading, or actually came back to the channel 4 days ago. And right here, the first video that we uploaded, it got 24,000 views. And then the other videos right here haven't been doing too well. We can actually check right now. Like, the last video we uploaded yesterday was a 6 out of 10, which again, something to consider also, even though, like, you know, when you're looking at this, you're like, oh bro, what are you doing? Like, these videos don't even have 1,000 views. It hasn't been touched in almost a year. We have to rebuild the audience, rebuild the trust, show people that I'm here and I'm here to stay with consistent uploading. And something that's really big with this niche, it's like a kids niche, it's like a gaming channel. Something that's really big with this is the fact that, you know, there's a loyal audience. People found me funny, people found me entertaining, whatever it was. They found my personality and they liked my channel. Sure, there's other competitors and other people that are doing the same type of content, but they either don't know what they're doing, their voice is weird, they just aren't funny like me. Obviously, I'm one of one. I do everything insane, so, you know, I can understand why people watch me. So if we go to like this video, and this was the first one back, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to see like comments of like, look at this, Bongo's back, I missed you so much, you're back. This is one of my boys. Keeping up with the good ideas don't ever go away again. Look at this. Every single video, or every single comment except for this bottom one, is welcome back, we want you back. So I'm going to say I'm here to stay now. I'm actually going to do this live. I'm here to stay. Add a little smiley face, that way they feel important. We can go back to the channel and go to like the most popular videos. And if you don't know what you're looking at, I can understand this is a very like weird niche, and it's something very hard to get into, especially if you have no idea what you're doing. Me and my friend were doing these videos, or some of these I was even doing by myself, so it was like all improv. We didn't have a script. We would just have like a basis, like a general idea of what we're doing in the video, or like what game we'd play, and then we would just record it. So it's a lot of improv, a lot of off the top, just learning. And starting off, I was really shit. Like, if you go to these oldest videos, you can tell like my mic quality, like just different things with recording wasn't as good, and obviously the reviews reflect that. And then you go to the most popular, it was easy, it flows, it's like an actual video that people want to watch, and the ideas, might I add, were absolutely insane. I got to give me and my friend props to that, because some of the video ideas, like I said, there's other people that are in the niche, but no one was doing it like this. Like, right when the VR headset came out, this was 2 years ago, I guess, I was like, oh, why don't we just do baby buys VR headset? So this is obviously like a baby channel. boom, obviously people are searching VR headset. It has a very kid-based like audience towards it, so people they were researching it, they wanted to see videos on it. And then obviously like right here, Baby Plays Minecraft was our best performing video on the channel, and all we did was add VRs on the thumbnail. You can see it's like pretty much a copy paste, just slight differences. So something when reviving a channel is you want to keep up to date with the trends. I know I mentioned this in some videos before, actually the previous one before this. You want to keep up to date with the trends, see what's working, and make sure that it's something good. So obviously now these videos, you're looking at them, you're like, oh, these got millions of views. Why not remake them, or, you know, make them in the same way but slightly change something? The reason why I wouldn't make Baby Buys VR headset again is because VR headsets aren't popular. There's nothing trending. People aren't actively searching it as much as when they did when it first came out. Something that I would consider though, I don't know how many views it got, so I can type it in right here. But I know we did like Baby Buys iPhone, which got, okay, it actually got pretty good views. 200,000 views right here. And if you guys don't know, as of September 20th, I think it came out yesterday, this iPhone 17. So potentially like Baby Buys iPhone 17. This is something that I would actually do because people are researching it. Again, you know, new phones, technology, it's something that the kids are researching, and really everybody. So, and you can see the thumbnails are pretty much just copy paste. We just slightly change it with whatever technology or whatever it actually has to do. And then you can also see as well, like Baby Gets a Job, Baby Goes to Walmart. These are like more evergreen, which meaning like there's no trend based. Like, this is something that just gets pushed out and people can watch any time of the year. Baby Goes to Bikini Bottom. That was something that actually did really, really good. You can see 400,000 views because of the fact that SpongeBob and this game and this niche, it was like combining Roblox with SpongeBob, which are pretty much the perfect match, because if you watch SpongeBob, chances are you watch Roblox. If you watch Roblox, chances are you know, or you at least watch SpongeBob. So that got 500,000 views. Something right here, Baby Buys $100 million car. This is a Mr. Beast thumbnail. Actually, I'll show you. And all I did was literally copy paste. Something you guys gotta start to realize on YouTube is this isn't even about reviving a channel. This is just solely YouTube in general. Stop trying to like reinvent the wheel. It was this video right here. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop trying to make your own trend. Stop trying to do all that. Obviously, if you see something in an open market for it, absolutely go for it. Take the shot, because if it pays off, you're gonna be fucking rich and you're gonna make a lot of money. But what I mean by that is don't try and like reinvent the wheel and try and do something super different. Mr. Beast did a few test thumbnails. I can see if I can actually see them. Let's see if it will load. So no, it's only showing this thumbnail, but you can see by this, he had one similar where it was just this and he had his face right here. So I had my thumbnail designer. I was like, yo, this video's popping off. It just came out. It was like probably 2-3 days old. It had a lot of views, obviously. So I was testing it to make sure that this is something that people would want to watch, because even though Mr. Beast has a huge audience, he has a huge like floor level of views, you want to make sure that it's something that people are going to watch, and then it's not like a shitty video or like a bad performing video for him, because then obviously it's not going to be as good for me. So I waited, I tested it for a few days. Mr. Beast video did obviously really good. I had my thumbnail designer just crop out his face and put the baby right here, and that's literally it. And as you can see right here, this video 2 years ago, almost 2 years exactly, has 166,000 views, and there's a bunch of comments, and you can see that none of them even think or say that it's from like Mr. Beast, because they're really little kids, and it helps because they're kind of oblivious, not in a negative way, but they're kind of oblivious to what's going on. So you can pretty much do whatever you want, and it's really good, and it's really easy with video ideas for this niche just because of that fact. And I've done that several times. So if we go back to the channel, we can see I've done that countless amount of times. All you really have to see is you have to keep up to date with your competitor channels. I also subscribe to like different channels that are in the same niche. So like if we look up Who's Your Daddy, which is what like this game or this niche is called, we're gonna see there's a bunch of other channels, but there's a bunch of other channels, and then there's channels that like do it actually right. So if we keep scrolling, we can see like there's videos like this. There's a channel right here, Smitty. He has 8 million subscribers. He's a personal brand. He uploaded the funniest game we've ever played, and that was 3 years ago. So if I was to do the same thing, this is probably when like Who's Your Daddy had like an update, or when it was just like kind of first getting out there. So if I uploaded the funniest game we've ever played, or maybe like a second version of that title, but the same overall idea, it's not gonna hit as much, because a lot more people know what this game is in 3 years. That's something to also keep in mind. Whereas like you look at one of these channels, and we can see how much views they have past 30 days, 12,000. So I probably wouldn't copy any of their videos, but let's say like they had really good views, then these are something that I would look at. But because they don't, I'll look up Bubbles and Gummy, because I know this channel pretty well. This channel, same exact type of content that I do, and you can actually see in the past 30 days, they have 3.2 million views, which again, it's all long form videos. And something to actually note and keep in mind is, aside from long form videos, these are actually compilation videos. And if you don't know what compilation videos are, it's pretty much just combining a bunch of videos, whether it's new videos or old videos, and just making them really, really, really long. So he's not actually filming or recording for 2 or 3 hours per video. He's taking usually maybe a new video for the first 20-30 minutes, and then anything after that will slap back on old videos that are just already on the channel. That helps with getting just more watch time, because the longer a video is typically, and it's like psychological, I can't really like prove it or explain why, but the longer a video is, the longer people watch, even if it's the same exact video. So like, for instance, if you click on a video that's 8 minutes long, psychologically you think, okay, well, it's probably not as entertaining, it's going to go by really fast, it's only 8 minutes, do I really want to watch it? You end up watching it, clicking on it 2 or 3 minutes in, maybe even halfway in, you kind of get bored, you're like, there's only 4 minutes left, click off. Whereas if there's a video that's 2 or 3 hours long, maybe even an hour long, you're like, okay, I'm already 10 minutes in, but I know that there's still 90-80% of the video I haven't watched yet. So it's like a psychological thing. Again, I can't really explain why. Your watch time and your average view duration goes up. And then something to also mention is the amount of money and the amount of ads that you can place on your videos go up insane. So if I go to like a very good video that did really well, that was a compilation, let's see, like right here, this video is 2 hours long and it got 84,000 views. If we go to analytics right here, we can see this video generated $1,600. And you can see, I mean, it's not much, but you can see this channel or this video has been out for give or take 660 days. You can see right here. And in the past 48 hours, it has 3 views. So again, am I making a shit ton of money from this video specifically now? No. Again, this is a video based on a Mr. Beast challenge or Mr. Beast video. And you can see the fact that it was 2 hours, 32 minutes long, it got me an average watch time that's higher than usual and an average percentage viewed, which is the same thing, just in percentage form, higher than usual. So you can see right here, 30 minutes on average of watch time, which is like a quarter or like a sixth of the total video. And then if we go to revenue right here, you can see like, you know, first days, whatever. First day it made $35, which isn't shit. Second day it made 109, so it made like another 60. And then it just kept going and going and going. And then, you know, now you fast forward 660 days, 1,600. Something to also mention is when you have longer videos, compilations, all that, which is good with any niche. If you can try and somehow get like compilations or like longer format videos, that is really, really good. You also want to keep, you know, your traditional like 20-30 minute video, depending on what niche you're in. You want to keep those more like average or more normal length videos, but compilations are really, really good because it's low effort. It's usually something that you're already doing. You can usually use like a thumbnail. Like, it doesn't cost a lot of money to do. In an editor, you can do it yourself. I was doing these editing myself. I was just piecing them back to back to back. It took me probably 2 minutes to do it. And then you can see right here, the longer a video is, the longer that people watch, your RPM goes up. So this RPM, or this video RPM, had a RPM at $20 almost, $19.35, which, if you know anything about YouTube, or in case you don't, that means that for every 1,000 views this video got, I was making $20 almost. So for the amount of views this has, which it's 85,000, this is really, really, really good, because you're not ever gonna get an audience or a channel where you get a $20 RPM, unless you're in like finance or like crypto or like something that like actually people want to learn or like have education or get knowledge about. But other than that, like for kids-based audiences or channels, and most channels, your average RPM is like $4 to like $7, $8 max, maybe 6, 7. Okay, I'm cringe, I don't know. But yeah, this is something that I would do, and this is like the research that I've been doing. So I've been looking at like channels like this. When you go to latest, you can see again, they're still actively posting, they have been, and they're getting really, really good views. Like if we scroll down to this right here, 500,000 views on a 3-hour video that was 4 weeks ago. And you can still see, this is what I was talking about a little bit beforehand, when you want to look for outliers when reviving a channel, because you want to see what trends are what trends are going on, what are people actively searching. You just have to appeal to your audience and know what they want to do. Same way you go to a fast food restaurant. If you eat the same thing every day and you never change your order or anything, like they don't have anything new, you're gonna end up going somewhere else, which is why, you know, people probably from my audience are watching this channel. I have just the same videos on my channel for the past like year, almost past 10 months. So this channel has been posting every single day. They have new channels, or they have new videos, new ideas, new trends that are actually posting that they're getting good views with. So you can just see with these outliers, like scrolling through, like right here, like this one's a 3.6x. So this means that it performed 3.6 times better than their average video. And this one right here, anything in like red or like whatever, dark red, 28x, 20x. Like this is something that you would really, really want to look at, and that especially if you have outliers. And by the way, if you're asking what extension this is, so you can see the outliers, it's just called vidIQ. It's just a free extension, add it to Google, Chrome, whatever you use, and you're able to see the outliers. And it also shows at the top right here, and views per hour as well. So they're still getting paid hundreds, if not thousands of dollars per day just off this video. And you can see it doesn't even have a lot of comments. Like this niche and this types of channels, especially when it's for kids, this is something that they just brain rot right in front mommy turns on the iPad or turns on the TV and the kid just drools and just watches the videos. Like, these are something that they're not even actively really watching. It's just like background noise. And then you can also see right here with the likes, compared to the amount of views it has, the amount of likes it has, it's pretty low and like pretty shit for a majority of my channels that I'd say. So like the body cam or like documentary, usually if it has 500,000 views, you're gonna see at least like 5K likes on it, or maybe a little bit more. And you'll also see more comments, because obviously depending on your niche, there's more controversy, there's like more things for them to comment or talk about, whereas this is like solely entertainment. Like I said, something to also mention for this is a majority of the audience, I don't know the exact percentage, I can actually check, a lot of the people that watch these videos are watching it on the TV. Which, when was the last time you've watched a video on TV and you've left a comment? Probably never, because it takes too long to go up and down and hit enter on that. So it has a huge audience to it, and right now, ever since we've been posting up and up, we've made more and more and more money. And so my prediction is within like the next 2 weeks, so give or take like 14, maybe 21 days, 2-3 weeks, I think, and I really do believe that I can get to $300 a day on this channel. So that would be like pretty much 10K a month. So all I'm doing is I'm looking at trends. You can see like literally we pretty much just copied that video that they did on that channel, except just did it in a different theme. And you can see the first few hours, like it had a few hundred views. Like first hour had 41 views. Like it looks really shit on paper. But then you keep looking at it and fast forward like a few hours in the video, and it was actually doing really well. And we can see the reach as well. Impressions, the CTR, 11.1%. That's really good. When you're looking at long form content, just to summarize it and help you guys better understand it, when you're looking at long form content, the only thing you want to look at is your CTR and your average view duration. CTR is basically means the amount of people that saw your video or your thumbnail total versus the people that actually watched it. So you can see the amount of people that saw my video on YouTube ever, whether it's homepage, recommended, anything that had the option to click on it, was 181,000 pretty much. And the amount of people, the percentage that actually clicked on it and converted into viewers, was 11.1, which is actually really good. So like a good CTR to have, in my opinion, is anything above 8 is considered really good. If you have anything like under 8, like 6, 7, 5, it's really bad and you need to work on it. And it could be a combination of shit idea, bad title, bad thumbnail, a combination of all three. I can't really say like, oh, you need to change this right away. So you need to look at that. But with YouTube Shorts, it's completely different. You need to look at like the swipe rate. Obviously there's no CTR there, so you just need to look at swipe rate and average view duration. So like something that I'll learn from this is you can see that the CTR started off really good at day 1, and then it kind of went down. But also another thing I mentioned, I know I love TAB, so this video is like super long for no reason. So sorry, but if you actually want to learn, then I'm dropping a lot of games, so you're welcome. So something I'll also mention is the more impressions, the more views, the more stats, the more overall engagement your video gets, regardless of what it is, regardless of what the statistic is, that percentage or that number, really percentage, is going to drop. So the more views this video gets, the lower the CTR is going to drop. For instance, if we go to like the most popular video, obviously I just got done telling you guys that anything over an 8% or anything under is pretty shit. And you can see right here, this is the most popular video. It has 30 million impressions, so 30 million total potential views that this video could have had. And the conversion rate, which is pretty much what CTR means, is 6.9%. So again, the more views, the more impressions, the more people that watch your video, the less the average view duration is going to be, and the less your CTR is going to be. So, and just because, by the way, also I'll mention this, if you're posting long format videos on YouTube, just because your CTR and your average view duration are good or high, doesn't mean that YouTube right away is going to push it off. They still have to understand like the target audience, who are trying to watch your videos, how can they push it, is there even an audience for it, like who's watching your videos. Because even if you have a good CTR, good average view duration, but it only has 100 views, that's not really sufficient info or sufficient data for you to be like, okay, the majority of people liked it, watched it, and saw it and wanted to watch more of it. Not that as soon as you get an average view duration or CTR that's really good, meaning that you're going to break the algorithm and you're going to have millions of views. So just to recap, reviving a channel is pretty easy. You just want to look at trends, your competitor channels, look at outliers, see if you can apply the trends or the outlier based videos from your competitors into your channel, and how you can make similar titles, similar ideas. Like I said, you never want to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to come up with the newest ideas. You want to steal it and copy it and have it in your own way, because that's really what it's all about. That's the game of YouTube, and that's what I've done with countless videos. Like you saw that Mr. Beast video, I made thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars off Mr. Beast videos from this channel specifically, and all I did was copy it and throw a baby on the thumbnail. So super easy to revive channels. You just have to pay attention, do your research, pretty easy like that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like I say in every video, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. If you want to message me, give me like video ideas or any common like questions, as long as it's not something idiotic, message me on Twitter. This is like where I'll respond most of the time. You can go ahead and like my tweets, whatever, DM me if you want, ask me any questions, give me video ideas, because I want to actually help you guys learn and start your own YouTube channels and actually make money from this. So give me video ideas, comment it down below, message me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Peace out.